We're good. We're good. You should. Yeah,
and
you should.
now
have,
I am here. Hello,
yeah, there you
ladies and gents. How are we all doing?
We've only got. I don't even know how many races we've got tonight because the numbers on the left-hand side are all a little bit ropey. Horizon, good evening, sir. Hello.
We got 11
to you.
people in this lobby.
11 people
So
in the
pretty
lobby.
much all but one driver here should be guaranteed points if we have everyone finish. That's if we have everyone finish. Yesterday, here in Division 5, we only had 9 or 10 finished out of the 15 that showed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, well,
I was one of those DNFs.
Well,
Last lap too, I had P6 in the bag.
It's easy to DNF on this track because
it really is.
If you're racing real hard through those S's, and then as you the last one is the last quick left-hander, it's quite easy to DNF on there. I've done it twice so far this year. But yeah, through those S's, it's real easy to come a cropper if you take too much of that curb. Rain throughout the whole race, but dry in quali, says Braver.
Oh boy, so just like Division 5.
Wow.
Dry quali, wet race. We started at full wet and about 12 laps in, it was time for inters.
Jeez. Right, we've got people on laps already. I better get my skates on. Here comes Steffi
First
Weffy.
man on the first man on a hot lap is Steffi Weffy in the Mercedes coming through turns 1 and 2 now.
So this is where it's real dangerous. That curb there, that little left-hander on that first curb. Matter of fact, I think all the left-hand curbs here are worse than the right-hand curbs.
I would definitely agree with that. Right-hand curves are a bit tricky, but the left-handers are what will get you. Through the first sector, it's a 32.5. Very wide coming through turn, I believe, 8.
Easy to spin here as well, this hair.
10 now, turn 11, the hairpin.
Gravedigger says there's no Chadwick. No, there is no Chadwick tonight. We have a very limited grid tonight, Gravedigger. We've got Ethan, Pazuzu, Steffi Weffy, Stygian, Eagle, Braver Container, Fruit Boy, Shane, Piggyman, Cross Key, or Crest Kerry, and of course we've got Blazer. So ignore those numbers on the left-hand side. No ropes.
I mean, I would pronounce the Alfa Romeo driver of Croskery.
Craskery. Oh, we'll go with that. We'll go with Craskery.
112.5 through the first 2 sectors for the Mercedes of Steffi. Coming through the final chicane. Very easy to corner cut here and invalidate the whole lap. Opens the DRS2 line at the 29.2. Pretty good lap.
I was going to say, how does that compare with other laps we've seen so far this week?
I know it's much better than, I'm pretty sure it's about 3 to 4 tenths better than anything we saw in Division 5. That I know for a fact.
Laser goes through with a 130.7.
And to come across the line, I'll be picking it in the Alpine, coming through the final corner now to the line. It's a 30.7. The Laser, as you mentioned, put up a 30.7 as well. About a second and a half off of the Mercedes of Steffi. Rather bizarre, they're this far off on the same tire compound.
Yeah. I mean, I guess with the situation in terms of number of cars, well, Stygian's pushed hard. It would not be unusual for people to just get a banker lap in and make sure they get through to Q2.
That is probably what the Haas and Alpine and Piggyman and Blazer Guns have done. They're not trying to put in an absolute smacking lap. They're just trying to get a time in so they can get to Q2.
Yeah.
As long as you don't crash out, everyone here should make it to Q2.
Yeah.
Get a yellow and spoon. Croskery across the line with the 31.6. And again, as for that yellow, that's for Steffi. I thought it was for Eagle. Doesn't look like he's got damage, so he's going to keep going. I don't want to stay out of Eagle's way, though.
Who's next over the line? Is that... oh, Braver Containers on his out lap, just starting a hot lap. We've got a
Laser,
Haas.
but he might be coming in this lap. He's not using his ERS. He's invalidated and everything. That's exactly what he's doing.
Shane's on his out lap. We've then got Piggy, who's probably going to come in. Yeah, Piggy comes in. We've got
Stygian will be the next man across the line. After him will be his teammate Pazuzu, but Pazuzu
we had
was
Eagle.
invalidated.
Eagle with a 30.6.
Stygian has completely stopped on track. He might be trying to he might be trying to get a toe off Pazuzu. That or he's just doesn't want to be in his way, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
A 159.7, an absolutely immaculate lap.
Oh, no.
Crashed out.
Steffi
crashed out, and Shane gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Steffi. Oh, man, what has happened between these two? He is on the inside curve. He's got to get off of that if he doesn't want to take someone out with him. He very well may already have done.
Wow.
Fruit Boy across the line, the 48.9. Guy's going about the speed of light. Cross Curry has retired in the pits. Laser Gun's coming back out to do another run. I'm not sure why he's doing this.
No.
I assume he didn't get enough practice this week at this track. Otherwise, again, I just don't know. Another yellow, and it's for Fruit Boy. Fruit Boy loses his front wing.
Here comes
the first
Blazer.
sector.
Not Blazer, sorry. Here comes Braver just to get over the line, set the timing, move his way through.
So 1 minute and 50.6.
No need for anything else. Job is done.
Eagle coming into the pits, I assume, to retire. We got the two Red Bulls right next to each other. I was about to say, if one of these two doesn't get back out, there's going to be, or very well could be, very dire consequences. Stygian coming across the line, it's a 130.3, and for Pazuzu, it's a 134.0. P1 and P6 for the two Red Bulls.
Here comes Shane.
Through the final corner.
With a 2-minute 13.
2-minute
like
13.9.
Yeah, Steph,
fastest
absolutely.
lap of the weekend.
Fastest lap of the weekend. Let's go. Here comes a Haas. Oh, that's Blazer on an outlap. So we just need Ethan, really, to come out of the pits and set himself a lap, and then we can move on.
Eagle has retired in the pits. Next man to come to the line will be Fruit Boy. I assume he will be pulling into the pits here. Goes wide, of course.
Yeah, he's
without
missing
the
a front wing.
Boy in the pits now. The next man to come to the line will be Braver. Game telling us that he puts up a purple sector.
When he's 3 seconds down. Oh dear, this game.
Fruit Boy has retired in the pits, and we're getting that yellow flag conditions to almost the entire track except for the S's. Don't know why that happens. It always confuses me. Zuzu puts up a 31.3, and Stygian pulls into the pits. Not sure what Pazuzu's doing or why.
Yeah, now that's risky.
Shane puts up a 30.728, 1 millisecond slower than the Haas of Blazer Guns.
Get yourselves done, lads. I'm a clumsy man. Oh, Steffi. Steffi, that when you say you're a clumsy man, Steffi, does that mean that incident was on you? Because we believe thought that Shane's picked up a 5-place grid penalty for that.
Yeah, Shane has picked up a 5-place grid penalty for it. I assumed it was his fault, but wow, this could be interesting.
Wow. That is, if it is bad on you, Steffi, that is indeed clumsy, having set a 29.2. That is a roll backwards into those pits. Get up on the block.
Stygian has retired in the pits. Yeah. Meanwhile, Blazer Guns in the gravel and the S's.
Well, here comes Ethan. That's who I was waiting for to come out of the pits.
In the pits.
I mean, do we have people actually setting laps right now? Zuzu? No, he's 2 seconds up, so he's not setting a lap right there.
Shane's invalidated. Blazer Guns is way off the pace if he's putting up a lap. And Zuzu's also way off of his best, so
Well, let's see what Ethan's got to offer.
Suzu will be coming in.
Yep, that was me, 100. Oh dear.
Oh boy. Not good. What's up?
Okay.
An absolutely flying lap.
So what's Ethan going to do here? Is Ethan going to go and push hard, or is he just going to cruise round, relax, open the visor, let a bit of air in? Oh, he looks like he's pushing. Oh, almost lost it.
Yep. A lot of dirt on the track. It's not going to be good for him or his tires.
No, there's been a lot of cars through that gravel right now.
Laser Guns is retired in the pits.
That was a big lag for Ethan that kept his lap valid, by the way.
Yeah. I think the lag may have kept his lap valid.
Yeah, he looked like he was going very
close.
wide.
Oh, yeah. Looked like he was about to make his acquaintance with the wall. Back to the Steffi incident. The crazy thing about that incident is Steffi's lap is still a second faster than the next guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Stitchin and everyone else is pushing as hard as Steffi was, but definitely something to look at during the race. Going through the final chicane now. To the final corner, opens the DRS to the line. It's a 130.8.
Yeah, not a bad lap. Two tenths slower than Eagle, if we're doing direct comparisons on those mediums.
Yep.
And hopefully that's it.
I would certainly hope so too. As of right now, it says Ethan still has enough fuel. Nope, it's a red light now. Flashing red light. So he does not have enough fuel to make another lap. We just had Shane retire from the session. Now, Zuzu, formerly Millsy.
Formerly Millsy, the man formerly known as Millsy.
Just like I am the man formerly known as Days Freak.
Yes, you are. The reason I was doing laps, because last time I drove around this track was on Forza for an endurance race, so just trying to get the rhythm and braking points for the track. Blazer, my son, that is fair enough. Everybody has their reasons. I guess as we obviously we're going to close this session out pretty shortly. With only 10 cars remaining now, we're in the same position. People are going to be battling for pole in Q3, obviously, but in Q2, it's stay on the track and just do your lap on whichever tyres you want to be on. Because all the guys that are going to be competing in Q2 will have to start the race on those tyres.
And Ethan retires, and that is it for Q1.
That is it. Didn't know that's been a race with him years ago. Yes, Grave. Okay, so quickest car in that session was the Red Bull of Stygian with a 30.3. I say quickest car to return to the pits with all wheels intact. Steffi, the quickest car on track on the softs, was a 29.2. Unfortunately, had an encounter with a substance that made the front wheel drop off the car, and therefore he leaves the session as the only car to miss quali.
And here's the sad part about Steffi in Shane's incident is Shane, no matter what he does, will not start any higher than P6.
No.
Unless someone ahead of him gets a penalty as well. Currently, the constructor standings for these teams is Mercedes number 1, Ferrari 2, McLaren 3. Ferrari's the only one of those 3 teams without both their drivers.
Wow.
Could be a crucial day for them.
Crucial day for the constructors.
especially if Mercedes ends up having the day that they look to be having. As for the points championship, Eagle is in front by 40 points over Fruit Boy. In third, Moggs is not here. Third only being 3 points behind Fruit Boy. So Fruit Boy has to know that he's got to take every advantage he can possibly find here today.
Yeah.
And the first key to that for him will be starting on pole. The first man out of the pits will be Piggy Man 678 in the Alpine.
So what do you think we're going to see in this quali session then? Obviously with it, the risk is crashing out and not getting to Q3 as per the first session. Are people just going to kind of take their foot off the gas again and just choose the tyres they want to do?
Well, if this race starts out raining, it doesn't matter what tire
it doesn't matter,
of here,
course.
So I would say everyone should just start on softs. Try to push as hard as you can, see what you can get.
Yeah, of course, we've got rain.
And we've already got a yellow. It's in Sector 1, through the S's, of course, and it's for laser guns. Not sure what happened there, but good to see he is not out of the session. Final man to come out of the pits will be Cross Curry in the Alfa Romeo.
Everybody else is out, yeah? Yep, here comes Pazuzu.
Coming through the final chicane, Piggy Man will be the first one to put up a lap. What can he do here?
You a fan of Suzuka days?
Watching the races is nice. I like Suzuka as a circuit on the F1 calendar. In the game, no, I absolutely despise it.
Yeah, this sector that, Sector 1 for me it's a car killer for sure.
Laser Guns is out of the session. I will try and bring him back.
Laser Gun's out of the session?
Yeah, he left. It might be a connection issue.
Oh yeah, his car's in the pits anyway. So where are we? Okay, so going around the hairpin with Piggy. We're in the midst of Sector 2 before we get to those two reasonably quick 5th and 4th gear left-handers before we hit the back straight. It encompasses obviously the end of Sector 2.
We had two yellows, one for Shane, one for Braver.
Yeah, I see Shane
Sector
stopped. Shane
trying
just
to let
before
container
Sector
through, and he's
2.
good now.
Okay, so
Tracking a lot of dirt onto the track,
13.6.
though.
My power cable in the Xbox came out. Oh, Blazer. Well, it's okay. We'll get you back in.
Oh, damn. Yep, Blazer, let me know when we need an invite. You need an invite, and I will get you. Piggy Man across the line. It's a 30.4 for the Alpine. Provisional pole. We got another yellow again for Shane outside of the hairpin. And Stidgen puts up pole. Now Ethan puts up pole. On to Fruit Boy coming out of the final chicane and through the final corner. Opens up the DRS into the line. It's a 1:34.5. Looks like he's just putting up a warm-up lap here.
Yeah. Crosskey about to start a lap. We've then got the McLaren of Braver entering through that final chicane. Put down. DRS about to be put open, no doubt. Oh, and he's invalidated on that last curve.
Yellow in Sector 1 for Piggy Man. He spun out at the end of the S's. He was right up against the wall. Doesn't look like he's got wing damage, though. He'll be able to keep going. I imagine he'll be pulling it into the pits here. And Eagle puts it on pole with a 29.7.
Shane getting a nice little toe there as well, by the way.
Oh! Shane touch the inside curb for turn 2 and nearly lost it.
Zuzu takes 5th with a 31.4. Here comes Stidge. Stidge is invalidated. We'll have to go again.
He'll be diving into the pits, actually.
Yeah, Ethan's going to dive into the pits, or he's just driving incredibly slowly.
Yeah, he's out of fuel, so obviously not going to be able to put up a lap here.
Here comes Chris Kerry. Do the vanish again. Foot on the gas, doesn't invalidate.
It's 29.8 for the Alfa Romeo. It's P2. Less than a full 10th behind Eagle.
Biggie in the pits. Is that Braver? Braver container comes around that final corner. He's slow, by the way. 33.9.
39. P7. Now on board with Shane. And Fruit Boy has retired in the pits.
The boy's retired.
So he is Fruit Boy in the pits. He retired.
Safety
Shane
first.
The line.
Safety first for Fruit Boy. I like the thinking.
Yeah, I think he's trying to save his best lap for last. Eagle now retiring in the pits. Shane, in the meantime, during all of this, 34-0. Pazuzu diving into the pits. Brave container out of fuel in sector 2.
Oh, we need to
Ethan
get an
is now
invite for
retired.
Blazer. Invite for Blazer, let's see.
I'm on that.
You got it, mate, yeah?
Yep.
Thank you. So, Blazer, if we can get you back in and you can set a lap, good sir. That looks like it with the end of sector Q2.
And Blazer is back. Good to see.
Yeah, that's a relief.
Croskery is now retired in the pits. We've just got 2 more guys to worry about, and they both just passed each other on track. One out of fuel, one nearing the end of his fuel tank. Finally, we got Pazuzu, who's just, I think he's just chilling in the pits now.
Shane sticks another lap in.
Another lap at 30.3, 3.7 seconds faster. Looks like he's finally starting to push the tires.
Oh, Ethan, you were on mediums.
And then he spins. He's good, though. He's good. He does not hit the wall, nowhere near. He's just sitting in the middle of the track. But, boy, it is not fun to see those spins.
No, those are the car killers. Those are the car killers.
Those are the ones that usually are car killers. That's exactly right.
Inside curb, clip, head direct right. That's a considerable speed. But Shane held on. Right, are we going to see Blazer come out?
And he is coming out of the pits.
Here he comes.
Just got to the pit exit. What can the Haas do?
So Ethan said, even though the stream says softs, Ethan's saying that he was on mediums that lap. So yeah, that's a pretty competitive lap, Ethan.
Ethan on mediums for that lap. 30.3. It's a pretty good lap if that's on mediums.
Yeah, that's what I love about these tiers.
Either.
Yeah, these tiers, man. You know, what I've found since I've joined RSF1 is that, aside from people like myself in Tier 4, there are plenty of cars within, you know, you can cover, obviously not today because it's different qualification circumstances, but you can have 1 second tops between P1 and P10 on that grid. It is so tightly packed and so competitive. There are so many quick drivers that I really like the fact that it's closely competed.
There's a lot of things I like about this league. One of them being that I'm one of the few Americans in this league. And I believe the only American commentator, the first American commentator ever in RSF1. So that is definitely a title I hold proud.
That's kind of like that's almost a Hall of Fame moment, you know?
Yeah, no kidding.
When we're in our 80th season and I'm long
And
gone.
here's the craziest part. My first points finish in this league, P3 at Singapore.
P3 at Singapore.
I mean,
wow.
what are the odds? The race starts with dry. I switch on to softs, and as soon as the rain starts to come, I switch on to inters at the perfect time. Unfortunately, safety car came out, which basically bailed everyone but myself out.
But you held on for P3 at Singapore. Things you love to see.
Yep. Mighty, unfortunately, spun. And because Mighty spun Star's Orphan, I think he like let off the gas to like not hit Mighty. And that allowed me to sneak through. This Blazer is putting up an absolutely blazing lap right now. Purple Sector 1.
That Sector 1 was a 33, by the way.
Yeah.
I think we were looking at 113s. So far, people have got through Sector 2 in the 113s. We've got a real good opportunity to do some comparison right now.
It's the end of Sector 1. It's a 113.498.
Here we go then. The last
Shane has joined back. I didn't even see Shane leave. To the line, it's the 30.5 for the Haas.
Yeah, that was as quick a lap as I thought it was going to be, quite frankly. And that, in theory, Days, that should be us. We should see a car cruising around the rest of the track now to get into the pits as quickly as possible, so that we don't end up damaging anything on a wall. It seems to be going at a fair old pace here.
Yeah, he's not going all out, but
no, and these fuel lights flashing like crazy.
Taking it easy.
Oh, he's only 0.6 down. Some in lap if you're only 0.6 down, by the way. Yeah, there's so many tricky little parts of this track. You know, it goes from very high speed down the straights to those technical high-speed corners. You know, those turns right in the smack bang middle of Sector 2. I find them real tricky in terms of keeping traction. And into the pits comes Blazer with his P7. Are we going to see a cheeky little retire and therefore a finish? Yes, we are. We're just now going to be waiting on Pazuzu.
He's not going to have enough time to put in another lap. He's got to come in. He's got to retire now.
Yeah. There we go.
That's what he does.
There we go. So, as we expected, a couple of quick laps, but a few banker laps as well, just to make sure that people got through to Q3. And really, we haven't got a really good indication so far of who is going to take pole.
No, not really, and that's the troubling thing with not having a full lobby, or at least mostly full lobbies. You never really know what times people are going to put up until Q3, till the end of Q3, I should say.
Yeah.
But your qualifying order for this is Eagle, Crosscurry, Ethan, Stygian, Shane, Piggy, Blazer, Pazuzu, Braver, and Fruit Boy.
Okay, so let's have a quick gamble then, Days. Number one, who do we think is going to take pole? And the second little gamble is what kind of times are we going to see when we know that people are going to be pushing for that pole position this time?
You know, I gotta say, Fruit Boy will probably take pole. He's 40 points down in the Drivers' Championship. His team is about 50 points down in the Constructors. I think he's got to throw it, everything he's got, into this qualifying section So he
And the
can
man
start
you speak of
on
is leaving
pole.
the pits.
He is the first man to leave the pits, as a matter of fact.
So we're going to get see Fruit Boy. Yeah, I think you're right.
Following him is Ethan. After Ethan, you've got Crosscurry. After Crosscurry, you got Blazer, followed by Stidgen, followed by Braver.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, you know, Fruit Boy's in a position now where he's really got to gamble. You know, there's plenty of points still up for grabs, but we are slowly but surely running out of races.
And heading into the spring break, I think he's got to put up a good enough, more than just a good result today. He's got to win.
Yeah. So Gravedigger has said Eagle. Gravedigger said Eagle for pole with a 27.9. Are we going to get into the 27s?
If we get into the 27s, I'd be absolutely astounded.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one of the Red Bulls. I'm gonna go for Stidgen.
Stidgen's definitely a good pick. The races I've seen him in, he's definitely been a top tier driver. We got a yellow in sector 2. It's for Piggy. He's spun. Doesn't look like he's getting any front wing damage, but he could have rear wing damage.
And
it's
here's
impossible to even see that, though.
Who was it? Who span? Ethan.
It was Piggy.
Piggy.
Yep.
No front wing damage. So here goes Fruit Boy through the S's. Doesn't take that as clean as he could have, by the way.
Oh,
he's a spin! He's a spin!
And he's out!
Have we lost him?
Oh no! The commentator's curse.
We've lost
the
him.
The commentator's curse.
Let's get to the harsh real quick.
Come up to him, it'll be Blazer. He's gonna have to slow down.
Oh no, right on the racing line there. And Braver's gone as well. Braver's gone.
Braver's now gone, riding on board with Shane to see where he's at. I did not see him, I'm not gonna lie.
No, he wasn't on that. He's already gone off the, he went off the track. He went in the first corner. He's obviously clipped that first left hand. Oh, it's carnage. It's carnage. I don't know who's on a quick lap now, who's not.
Pushing on this lap, but man, as hard as those two pushed to start their laps, they did not get anywhere near the result they wanted. Just a terrible set of circumstances for the Ferrari of Fruit Boy and McLaren of Braver.
Fruit Boy hates Japan. Official. Fruit Boy, what happened? Well, first car over the line here is going to be Crosscurry. Navigating through those.
Coming out of the final chicane. Opens the DRS into the line. It's a 130.1. Following him is Blazer, and he does not put up a lap, I guess. Stidgen with the 30.0.
30 flat.
Really Ethan. 29.3. So already nearing the 28s. Shane has invalidated his lap. He's going to have to put up another one if he wants to put up a time.
Invalidated.
He has invalidated, so on to Eagle. We just finished the second.
This is a quick lap, guys.
12.8. This is a
quick lap.
Absolutely flying lap here.
Surely at least in the 29s.
Can Eagle soar his way to the provisional pole? No, not quite. Short by 0.3, a 129.6.
We've got another yellow flag. Ethan's in the gravel.
It is. It's for. Oh.
Ethan's
not invalidate though. He has much better fortune than his teammate. We got Piggy now who's spun. No invalidation, or no, he has invalidated, but no DNF. He's got to turn it around a little quicker than that. I was about to say.
Dazed, we haven't even seen the rain yet. All these spins.
Yeah. I'm hoping for these guys' sakes. Blazer guns through the first two sectors is a 112.5. He's up by 0.3 on what Eagle put up. Is this pole for the Haas? It is a
It is.
1:29.3. It's 8 milliseconds separating your front row. Wow, phenomenal lap by the Haas.
Here's Shane.
Shane puts up a 30.5, currently the slowest time on the board. Stichen looking to put up another lap. Roscoe diving into the pits. We're going to have Ethan, of course, dive into the pits as well.
As does Eagle. Here comes Piggy. Oh, Piggy on the invalidated. He's going to be going again. Or is he going to dive
one
into
more
the pits real
chance?
quick?
No, he's diving into the pits.
He's going to dive into the pits. What have we got next then? Next car is
The first
Blazer.
set of laps
Probably.
here is absolutely phenomenal, especially by your top three under 130.
So we're probably going to see Stidge, Blazer, and Shane dip into the pits, I would have thought. Is Shane on a heater? No, Shane's invalidated again.
Yeah,
Shane will be coming into the pits.
Shane pushing real hard, but he might be pushing too hard.
Gravedigger. You meant to say 28.9, not 27.9. I was going to say 27.9 would be pretty spectacular in Tier 3, it has to be said.
Yeah, Tier 3 with a 27.9 would be absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
Shane will be diving into the pits, and Stichen stays out for another lap.
Stichen goes and hits it.
A better lap. It's P4.
Okay.
Just over a tenth on that improvement.
Oh my word.
Sheesh. Wow, that was close. I can imagine Stichen's pants have certainly become brown by now.
He might get a cheeky little toe at some point here as well off Pazuzu, by the way. If they're working in comms together.
But they are.
Straight.
Oh, he runs wide. He doesn't invalidate, though. He keeps going. Pazuzu actually gets out of the way of his teammate.
Fair enough.
And we got a yellow and what is going on here?
These two are both on an
outlap, and now Ethan getting out of the way of Piggy.
They're just taking it in turns, getting out of each other's way.
I guess neither driver knows that the other one is on an outlap.
How is that not invalidated, by the way?
Back to Stitch, and he's put up a 1 minute.
It feels slower.
13.3. He's not improving right now. Oh, and he dives into the pits.
And he comes. We've got anybody out? We haven't got anybody out at the moment. We've got some outlaps.
Pazuzu starting his outlap now.
Here he comes.
Turn 3. Now 4. Good job to turn 5 and 6. That's a let off the throttle. He had a touch of oversteer coming through turn 8, I believe. 33.7 through the first sector.
Yeah, it doesn't feel overly quick.
There's only 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the session. So this isn't the lap. He's got to put up another lap that's much better than this. Yellow in sector 1, it's Crosker. He didn't spin. I think he's just going slow, trying to burn extra fuel.
Okay, so we're looking for a, to challenge Paul, we're looking for a 12.7 here, right? 12.8. And it isn't going to be that quick.
Ignore the yellows. Ignore the yellows.
It is a 14.7. Pazuzu just needs to kind of go again.
I think Pazuzu is putting up a banker because he has used next to none of his ERS on this lap. He's got a full battery still.
Yeah. Here we go.
Puts up a
There's the wanker.
131.8.
We've got
Next
Ethan.
man across the line will be Ethan, and he's improving.
Improving.
How much does he improve coming to the line, though? It's a 129.1.
Takes pole.
So he takes provisional pole. Laser across the line now. Piggy across the line. What's it going to be? It's a 134.2. It was invalidated. He's going to go again. Next man across the line will be Crossbury. He's going to be starting his hot lap when he comes to the line. Eagle has invalidated this lap, so he only gets one more chance. He's got to put up a better lap. We got a yellow. It's for Blazer. Oh, no.
Blazer
No damage,
in the
but
mud.
This was his last chance. That was his
That
last
was it.
chance to improve. He doesn't have enough time to get to the line and put up another lap. Shane, who's improving his lap, does not put up a better lap across the line, though. He's going to put up another one. Stigin starting his hot lap now, so everyone's on a hot lap, and the next man across the line will be Pazuzu. What can he do? We got Crossbury, who's in the grass in Sector 1. What has happened?
Crossbury's done.
Pazuzu
Pazuzu was a second up there.
Qualifying's over. Stigin's crashed.
Stigin's crashed.
Pazuzu improves his time, but he's still P7, 4 milliseconds behind Shane. Next man across the line will be Piggy. What can he do? Coming through the final chicane now. Through the final corner, opens DRS, and to the line, it's a 130.0. It's P5 for the Alpine. He dives into the pits. He was not improving. That's right, he spun out earlier. So we're on to Ethan. He has run out of fuel. He'll pull into the pits and retire from the session as well. Eagle though,
is a 10th
just out of
down.
130 yard. Gonna find half a second if he wants pole. He doesn't improve. Wow. Crossbury coming to the line did not improve his lap at all. Shane will be the last man to wait on. What can he do? And he's actually way down.
28 seconds down. So that's it, guys. That is it. So,
your pole sitter, Ruley Ethan, 29.1. Wow.
I mean that was a pretty hectic qualification. I'm almost glad that there weren't 20 cars on the grid. We might have seen some fatalities.
We'd have had some legit fatalities, man. Only your top three are within half a second of the lead, or only second and third within half a second of the leader. After that, you got 8 tenths down, almost 9 tenths, almost a second down, 1.4 down, and 4 milliseconds behind him. Then you had Braver Container and Fruit Boy who crashed out. So
Ethan says it wasn't even a good lap. You're a big show off, Ethan.
We're gonna invite Ethan to see how he feels about the race and how he feels after that lap. Oh yeah, it's full wet conditions out here. It is an absolute monsoon to start this race, just like Division 5.
Oh, and that is some rain, by the way. All wet, all race. Is that right, Fruit Boy? Lap 1 chaos. No pit stop? I don't actually know. I guess 27 laps.
You can make it to the end. If the conditions stay just like this, you can make it to the end easily on these tires.
Okay, so have you run through the grid?
All right, so your pole sitter, Rully Ethan, following him, Blazer Guns. After him, Ethan Stidgen gets disqualified from the formation lap, who was P4. Following Stidgen, Piggy Man in the Alpine, Cross Creek, Pazuzu, Braver Container, Fruit Boy, Shane, and finally Steffi, who originally had pole in Q1, but will now start at the very back due to crashing out.
So we're all set in treacherous weather conditions.
Oh yeah, you're going to want to be very easy on the throttle. Cross Curry and Braver Container both get disqualified as well. Their tires are going to be bricks to start out. If you're behind these guys, you're going to have to watch out. In fact, there is a guy who's going to be directly behind all three of them, Shane, P10.
Blazer says that Ethan looks very laggy on his screen. He does look, he has lagged a few times there. So we're going to have to be real careful.
2 or 3 times during qualifying when I was watching him. As we await the grid to set. This race is brought to you by RSF1.
That's right. RSF1. We're at the Suzuka circuit. We're in Japan. The weather is hideous, quite frankly. We need to find a better angle for the lights.
I'd say P3. Look at the eagle on the broadcast angle.
It's not great.
There you go. It's fixed.
And away we go. We're
I
racing
didn't
in
even see
Japan.
the lights, but here we go. Oh, we already got a little bit of a...
Great start for Ethan.
Oh boy. I can already tell there's some bad stuff going in the back. No one's crashing though. Steffi has already gained 4 spots since the start of this race. Absolutely flying right now. If you're in Fruit Boy's spot though, you've got to keep Steffi behind no matter what.
That's some start from Ethan, by the way. He's already 1 second clear of Blazer.
Yeah, he's done a very good job on this start of this race. Crosscurry losing P10 to Shane. Crosscurry has underfueled his car for this race, as has Stidgen, Eagle as well. So you've got 3 drivers in this race who have underfueled their cars. Should make them faster. Crosscurry, although he's already over 3 seconds back on Shane.
Fruit Boy looking to make a move on Pazuzu, pulls out. Piggy Man goes real wide and rejoins the track.
Boy,
Nearly hitting Fruit Boy. Oh my word! Loses the position
They're gonna have
Pazuzu.
to be much more careful. Oh, Pazuzu nearly losing the rear end, and Fruit Boy's gonna take both spots. He's up to P4. Steffi taking one of those spots too. Stidgen taking a spot from Piggy. Piggy goes from P4 to P8 in 1 straight. Oh, Pazuzu trying to make a move on Fruit Boy in turn 2, but it's not the place you want to try and make an overtake on. Full wet or dry conditions, it does not matter.
Yeah, Ethan, you're lagging a little bit, mate. Good job, you're 1.8 seconds in front. battle for fifth position right now with Steffi closing in hard, lifting as we get to the hairpin.
Steffi is surrounded by Red Bulls, though. He's definitely got to think about the moves he makes. As soon as he slips up, Station will be right there to take his spot.
This is where our race is right now, guys. P's 5, 6, and 7. We've also got Braver Container, who's just taken Piggy, by the way.
Piggy and Shane's trying to make a move on Piggy as well, and he's going to get it done.
Has Piggy lost a wing there?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, he's just going real wide.
Though. With the best level,
Stygian does make the move. Stygian does make the move on Steffi.
Oh yeah,
goes
he
through.
Flies past him. Steffi looking for the move again, but backs out. At this point, if you're Stygian, I think you just got to try and keep Steffi behind. Oh, although Pazuzu not having a good time through these S's. So maybe it's Pazuzu who should let Stygian through.
Yeah, he's dropping right back off the bottom of Fruit Boy.
Versus Fruit Boy past Pazuzu. Pazuzu has dropped 2.5 seconds. Fruit Boy putting up a purple sector 1. Oh, and then runs real wide out of the double right-hander. Fruit Boy is catching Eagle. We got a yellow. It's for Braver Container. What's happened to the McLaren?
He's done something on the hairpin there. As Crosscree goes through as well, who was at least 2 seconds off the back.
I would say at least 3. Oh, and Braver's got wing damage now. I think he went into the back of Crosscree, and that may have caused him wing damage.
Yeah, he's lost an end plate. He's lost that left end plate.
I can't imagine Braver will be very pleased. Going very wide out of 130R now. Blazer puts up the best lap of the session. He's closing in on Ethan.
Yeah, he's catching real quick now.
Oh, and then he goes extremely wide through turns 1 and 2. Piggy pits and he gets a 5-second penalty.
Piggy pits and Braver pits.
Get on to another set of wets, and both need a winning change.
Back into the midfield. Pazuzu, Stygian, Steffi. The only real racing we've got going on right now.
Yep. After all that time Blazer made on Ethan, he has dropped about 9/10 of a second on him. Steffi looking for a move for a moment, but backs out again. I think Steffi's a little too anxious, trying to get the move done now instead of just waiting for the move to come to him. Stygian and Pazuzu now side by side. Stygian looking to make the move. He's got it. Oh, and Steffi tried to make the move too, but he almost got pinched at 130R.
Ethan puts in a new fast lap. And Blazers dropped another 5/10 off.
Over 2 seconds back now. And while Fruit Boy is
3-second penalty to the Blazer. Got our first track limits penalty to Blazer.
This could hurt him, for sure. Fruit Boy right behind Eagle. What can he do?
Steffi closing in on the back of Pazuzu again. Pazuzu goes real defensive.
Yeah, I think Pazuzu's just trying to be a moving chicane right now. Oh, they
Gotta be
almost
careful of the
touched
contact
hairpin.
there.
Oh, both of them nearly lose the rear end. Shane, he's catching up now. He's within a second of these two. Just over, I should say. Full wet conditions. Depending on how you treat full wet conditions shows what kind of driver you truly are.
Root Boy closing right up on the back of Eagle. He's coming to that final chicane. Is he going to get a run on him down the home straight?
Oh no, he loses the rear end and Eagle starts to pull away.
Loses time.
There goes
ERS
any
though.
advantage he could have had. He's got an ERS advantage right now, but oh, he's much better than Eagle through turns 1 and 2.
And Steffi's so much better through the S's at the moment than Pazuzu. Closing right up, but you can see that there's a little bit of trepidation there.
You can, I think in my, it seems like Pazuzu is just trying to be slow. He's trying to be a headache and get in Steffi's head. I don't think Pazuzu is truthfully, your screen is blank.
There we go, we're back.
Oh, that would have been bad. As I was saying, Pazuzu, I don't think Pazuzu's really pushing as hard as he can. I think he's just trying to give Steffi a headache right now. Ooh, Steffi running the inside curb on this massive curve here. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, seemed to drop a couple of tenths back there.
And as I said, Shane is coming.
Shane within 1 second now.
Yeah.
Root Boy still battling away with Eagle for that P3.
It's about the closest Fruit Boy has been to him in this entire race. Look at that.
Gets a good run out the chicane.
Breakfast, man.
Gets a great run out the chicane.
Stitchin puts up the best lap of the session. Fruit Boy's not going to have the move here unless Eagle runs wide.
Shane is right up on the gearbox of Steffi now as well. This is a three-way tussle for P6. Oh.
Steffi losing the rear end. His car is very unsettled right now. Got a yellow. It's for Shane. Oh no. Oh, what happened to the AlphaTauri of Shane?
That coming into the hairpin.
It was in the hairpin. Oh, he's going very wide. He's got to slow it down so he can get to the pits.
Yeah, we've lost an end plate there as well.
And that allows Steffi to refocus on Pazuzu and not have to worry so much about behind him. Pazuzu, speaking of, runs extremely wide, and Steffi's got to run. They almost touch into the chicane. Oh, that could have been
Steffi
a Max
gets it done.
Verstappen Lewis Hamilton moment if I've ever seen one. Now can Pazuzu regain P6, or is Steffi off to the races? They're both about the same amount of ERS, both going about the same speed, so it looks like Steffi might be gone. Pazuzu put up a good defense, but Steffi finally got him.
Shane's in the pits getting that wing replaced.
Stitchin is within a second and a half of Fruit Boy now.
Yeah, let's check in with Fruit Boy.
Shane is on intermediates. I would definitely not say this is time for intermediates.
It doesn't look like an intermediate track to me just yet, but maybe we'll see. Oh, Braver Container's gone.
Out. He spins out of turn 2 and it's a safety car. It's a safety car. Wow.
Now.
So Shane, luckily he'll get saved by the safety car. Piggy will also get saved, being able to catch back up to the lead pack.
And that gets us back in a race from the top down again. There were some gaps beginning to form. And this is going to bunch everybody straight back up again. Are we going to see anybody dive into the pits?
I'd assume everyone would.
We are not.
Oh, no. Top 2. I think Ethan tried to fake out Blazer.
He sure did. And nobody else so far.
Eagle stays out. Fruit Boy stays out. Stitchin. Steffi stays out. Zuzu comes in, though. Cross Crew stays out. Piggy we will know momentarily.
Piggy, Piggy's obviously having problems with the Delta.
Yep, I was about to say he had to
I thought he's
full
given
stop
up
just to keep himself from getting a drive-through.
What's Pazuzu doing then? Has Pazuzu put the inters on as well? Pazuzu's put the inters on as well, by the way. So we've got 2 runners on inters, Pazuzu and Shane in P8 and P10. We will no doubt find out within the next 5 minutes if that is a good call. Piggy also pitting. What's Piggy going to do? That looks like full wet to me.
He is going on to full wet. Of course, he's got a 5-second penalty he's getting rid of, which is great time to get rid of a penalty.
Yeah. Shane stays out, obviously. We're going to have a couple more laps of the safety car, at least, I think, inclusive of this one. So your runners and riders at the moment are, we've got Ethan in P1 in the McLaren. In P2, we've got Blazer in the Haas. Your championship leader, Eagle, in P3 in the McLaren. Root Boy, who we said at the beginning of the race, has got to go balls to the wall today, in P4 in that Ferrari.
Eagle in the Mercedes, by the way, just saying.
What did I say?
You said the McLaren.
Oh, did I say the McLaren? You know me in colours. We're not very good.
I
Stingy in P5. Too. Not in a McLaren. He's in a Red Bull. Steffi P6. In the other Mercedes. Proskery in P7. In the Alfa Romeo. Pazuzu P8, now on intermediates in the other Red Bull. Shane in the Alfa Tauri, also on intermediates in P9, and then Piggy currently backing up at the very back of the field in the Alpine.
Pazuzu has gone back onto the full wets. He realizes the track is not good for inters. Meanwhile, Crosscreek goes on to the inters. Oh no, this could be dreadful for the Alfa Romeo.
It's chaos.
Shane heading into the chicane. Will he change back onto the full wets, or will he stay out on these tires? He stays out.
What's Piggy gonna do?
Safety car should be in there, stand by.
Only driver we've got out so far, Braver Container, crashing in the first sector at the beginning of the S's.
Safety car should be in this time by.
I think, is Piggy going to be close enough? He doesn't push too hard. Spin it on that hairpin. Let's see what happens as we get to the end of Sector 2. So anybody in chat now? We've got 16 viewers. What are your thoughts on the race so far? Who do you think is going to come away with the victory? Is it wets right now? Is it intermediates? Let us know your thoughts. Safety car is indeed in this lap.
That is the latest I've ever seen it.
Latest.
Wow. And Ethan is gone. He's going now. Catches Laser off guard. Meanwhile, Croskery spun. Croskery spun. The track might be too wet for his inters. Eagle gets past Fruit Boy. Fruit Boy past Eagle. They're still side by side. Out of turn 2. Wow.
Fruit Boy doing it on the inside.
Back out. Oh, Eagle did. So Fruit Boy gets past, and it's P3 for the Ferrari. Wow.
Yeah, there's some quick gaps happening already down in P7, 8. Might see Piggy make a move here on Shane. I think we were right with that call. Those inters don't look like the tyre right now.
Oh, and Shane's
just got to be careful as Shane goes.
Shane's not in the wall. He's got no damage. He's good. But this track is certainly too wet for the inters.
The leader's getting on.
Despite the restart Ethan had, he hasn't really pulled away from Blazer. Blazer down the straight has actually caught him by about 0.2.
It was very
Ethan
wide,
runs
Ethan.
Extremely wide out of 130R.
Might have seen, people might have had some warnings on their screen there as well, by the way.
Got a yellow, it's for Eagle. Eagle is spun out in the chicane. Oh boy.
Now it really does hand the initiative to Fruit Boy. Fruit Boy is getting ever closer to Blazer.
That spin does wonders for Fruit Boy's championship hopes.
It really does.
Meanwhile, Eagle is now behind 2 drivers on much newer wet tires.
So we've got a battle for first, second and third. We've got a battle for fourth between Stygian and Steffi. And then there are gaps down the field due to spins and tyre choice, I would suggest.
Eagle isn't really catching Piggy. In fact, he's actually dropped a few tenths since getting control of his car back.
I think he's got any damage.
Ethan now Stygian with the fastest lap with the 43.2.
The absolute key to this race seems to be how well people can navigate Sector 1. It's not far off
Considering where
into,
Eagle
says
spun
Stars.
out, I would say, I wouldn't say there's any part of this track you got to watch out for more. Sector 1, of course, but the hairpin has
on
been
the,
a bit of
on
a
the hairpin?
concern for people. The chicane, as we just
Oh, the
witnessed
chicane,
by
yeah,
Eagle.
We're within 3/10 now.
Stitchin is caught back up to Fruit Boy. This could be a 5-way fight for the lead. Although Fruit Boy is dropping back on Blazers by a bit.
Yeah, Stars says it's not far off Inters. Shane could come back. He's dropping time like a stone, though, right now. Stars. He's now 6 seconds off the back of Eagle.
I mean, he's a block of
Eagle
lead
losing.
in oil right now.
Eagle is losing time to Piggy as well, who's losing time to Pazuzu. And
Ethan
Pazuzu's
puts
losing
up the
time to
best lap,
Steffi.
followed by Steffi, who puts up the best lap. Is he going to look for a move here in turn 1? No. Fruit Boy has dropped down to... Oh, Fruit Boy nearly loses the rear end. And now Stitchin can smell what he had for breakfast. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun for the Ferrari. But for Stitchin and Steffi, this is exactly what they want to see. Eagle down to 3 seconds off of Piggy. I mean, he is just hemorrhaging time.
Yeah. Cross crease come back in and stuck the wets on.
Yeah, I would definitely not. I would not say that intermediate conditions are here. Not even close right now.
And that camera angle's good for seeing how much rain we've got right now.
We are getting absolutely hammered by the rain. Excuse me.
Still 6/10 between Blazer and Ethan. It's going to be
Blazer
a who blinks first moment, I think.
2/10 down that straight once again.
Yeah, who's going to blink first between those two guys? I mean, loses those 2/10 he gained in the chicane, begins to gain them back again down the straight.
Blazer
with
puts
a
up the best lap
42.7.
position with the
Shane now 9 seconds off the back of Eagle. There's a lot of drivers losing a lot of time here down that far end.
Losing it again. Stitchin nearly hits him. Had to back off.
We've still got 10 cars in the race and we're over halfway. We'll take that. Shane's gone on to a full wets in the pits. To drop to the back of the field.
Croskery barely gets them out of the pit exit. Now these two are going to be fighting for P9 for probably the rest of this race.
Blazer can make up some time on that straight again since he did it so well last time.
He does. He's gaining time, hand over fist on that straight.
And then seems to lose it through that last little corner and then this chicane.
Exactly what's happened. I don't know. He may have had a car built more for straight line speed so he could get overtakes done. But with the slower car in the corners, it's not going to be easy. Gonna have to hope Ethan makes some mistakes sooner or later. Croskery getting a 3-second time penalty, only the second 3-second time penalty of the entire race.
And that means there's been some good driving from these guys. Matty, yes, it is a lovely, wet race indeed. A couple of our guys, Croskery and Shane, did try out the intermediates. As you can see, they are in P9 and 10, which tells us that because they've gone back onto wet,
it's for Piggy. It's for Piggy. He's backwards. Oh no!
Oh, Piggy.
He loses P7 down to P8. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful.
He's already lit up the rears once. He can't do it again.
See if Shane can make an impact here on Croskery. So we've got some big old gaps forming now.
The only exception there being between your top five, still moderately low gaps there. Group Boy still about 1.3 back on Blazer, but it's less than it was before.
Yeah, with Stygian. Oh, Blazer, another 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Oh no, he's just hemorrhaging time to Ethan now.
Colby, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing very well. Another one of our friends from over the pond in RSF1. This is where our racing is right now. We've got a battle for first, but there are I believe it's 6 seconds. 6 seconds for Blazer.
Yeah,
Shane puts in a fastest lap.
The best lap of the session. 42.3. Could be his consolation prize for today.
Steffi yet again edging closer. This race is going to be about who blinks first, who makes the mistake. These top 5 cars are real close.
They really are.
3 seconds between first and
anytime
fifth.
one of them makes a mistake, it bunches them up.
Yeah, and with there only been 3 seconds.
Up again to Ethan. Yellow flag,
yellow flag.
For Shane. And he's got wing damage. Piggy now gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, more wing damage for Shane. Oh no. Yeah.
Another yellow. It's Shane again. Oh boy, and it's a virtual safety car. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, he spun again and took the whole wing off.
Oh yeah, wow. Gonna be very careful in this final sector. Runs real wide out of spoon. Blazer is very close to Ethan, but he's gotta hope he doesn't push it too hard under the VSC. Don't want to get a drive through here. He already got 6 seconds in penalties.
So now Shane is in the pits. We should see that virtual safety
on
car.
Another set of full wets.
Yeah.
And migrating host Eagle has left the session. Oh no.
Oh no.
I've sent him the invite. I hope for his sake he can come back soon.
And we're racing again.
Yep. Eagle is back. Blazer is much closer than he used to be. Fruit Boy has cut his gap in half under that virtual safety car, while Stygian's gap has about doubled. And Steffi's about where he was before.
Yeah, only 2.5 seconds between the leader and P5 right now.
You can throw a blanket between these five. Absolutely nuts.
Eagle comes in and puts
Eagle,
the inters on.
Oh, this is a massive gamble.
Croskery's going to come down the straight. Croskery's going to get to that.
Not going to get Eagle out of the pits. Gonna have to see how Eagle takes this. I mean, the track is still far too wet. I think the AI may have pitted Eagle. And all too often I've seen that happen over the last 2 weeks.
We don't appear to have any times on our classifications right now.
We do not. Eagle absolutely hemorrhaging time to Croskery though.
Blazer getting real close to Ethan, and he needs to.
Got
Needs to get close to him and get past him.
Not sure what it was for. Oh man, look at how close these guys are in the chicane. And these guys are absolutely breathing on each other's necks.
I'm going to see
Fruit Boy
make a
move here. You've got to think that's what he's doing. I don't think it's going to be there though.
He had a look.
Blazer going a little wide out of the exit. Ethan not having a great exit either. Oh my God, these three are inches apart.
How's Eagle getting on these inters? He's coming back in. He's back into the pits, no doubt to put the wets on. Yep, on go the wets.
Full course safety car and a virtual safety car in this race. These full wets can definitely, for the top five, can definitely make it to the end. Eagle back on his old full wets that already have 19 laps on them. Everyone a little bit spread out of spoon it down this straight.
Yeah, they're even closer than they were a couple of laps ago. Now only 2.1, 2.2 seconds between first and fifth.
Absolutely crazy. Looks like Ethan might be pulling away a little bit from Blazer, though.
Yeah, he's just grown that gap ever so slightly, hasn't he? I mean, from these top five guys so far, it's just a real good show of consistency since the safety car, really, and then the virtual safety car.
Yep.
There's been very, very few mistakes, and even if they have made mistakes.
Yeah, your front row from qualifying are still that. Your front row in this race. Fruit Boy has gone from P9 to P3. Stygian is qualified P4. He's still P4. Steffi, just like Fruit Boy, has gained 6 spots out this race. Croskery gets a time penalty. I saw the name, and I wasn't sure if it was a top 5 runner or not. We got a yellow. It's for Piggy. Looks like he's lost his front wing. He has.
Oh, Piggy.
There's no safety car, no virtual, nothing. They keep going.
And he's going to have cross career all over the back of him very, very shortly. Just hope he doesn't make any mistakes as he comes around this final few corners. Get himself into the pits, get a fresh wing and go again. Because even these guys now at the back end, you know, they're losing wings and changing tyres, they're still battling for the different types of points out there. Oh, Steffi almost loses it.
Roscoe puts up the best lap of the session. And Blazer guns another 3-second time penalty. Shane, another spin at the hairpin. He keeps it going though, but the leaders are right behind him now.
Yeah, Shane's going to have to be making moves to get out of the way as we go down the straight, I think. He keeps going. The blue flags are flashing.
Yellow, it's Crosker, he's out. Could this be a safety car?
Let's jump on board with Piggy just so we can see where Crosker is.
And it is a virtual safety car.
Only a virtual. Wow.
And he's on the racing line. How is that a virtual? I'm absolutely shocked.
Car's disappeared.
And Shane at this point is just wishing he would have had the full safety car. The sad part for Crosker is he's not going to get any points for this due to not reaching 90%. As it stands, great. Blazer will be dropping to P5.
Yeah.
Another thing he's got to watch out though for is drive-throughs. Don't want to get another penalty under the safety car.
Yeah, you can.
The top five are all bunched up again.
I was going to say, you can hardly fit a piece of paper between these cars right now.
Oh, Blazer almost touching Ethan. And he doesn't get a very good restart off the line. Fruit Boy is all over his gearbox. I think Ethan may have gone a little slow under that virtual safety car to, well, partly so he could get a good restart. Oh. Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe he was
got
being
contact
polite.
at the chicane.
Oh, what happened?
Got a little bit of contact from Fruit Boy on the rear of Blazer, but it appears we've got away with no damage. We almost pushed him through the chicane.
We had any there. You have 4 laps left in this Japanese Grand Prix.
As it stands, we're going to have Ethan with a tape to tape. 4 laps left. A lot can happen in this weather. These conditions. And those gaps are just...
Oh, Fruit Boy, not a great exit out of the hairpin. Now he's going to drop a lot of time to Blazer. Meanwhile, Blazer is right behind Ethan. can definitely tell he runs lower downforce for this race because car's got no turning. Oh, he touches the outside curb, loses the rear end a bit. That allows Fruit Boy to catch back up.
Tight through those chicanes yet again. Who's going to get the better traction out onto the start-finish straight?
Not Fruit Boy. Not
No.
Fruit Boy, I'll tell you that much. And Shane gets fastest lap yet again.
Piggy picks up another 3 seconds. So as it stands, that actually does a favour for Eagle.
Oh yeah. Eagle currently set to score 4 points in this race. His title rival with 15. If he gets that extra position, though, it's going to go from an 11-point swing Fruit Boy's way to a 9-point swing.
Yeah.
It'd be very big implications. But Fruit Boy also right behind Blazer, now that I think about it, and Blazer's got 9 seconds. So Fruit Boy could be getting P2 here. Very well could
Yeah, that's
be.
true.
He's just got to not make any mistakes, and he'll be good.
Plenty VRS left in the tank as well for Fruit.
He's got the most ERS out of everybody in this top 5. But he's done an excellent job saving the battery.
Steffi begins to close in on Stitch.
He's right behind the Red Bull, looked for a move, backs out. Shane putting up another fastest lap. He's absolutely flying now since that virtual safety car restart.
Steffi made a mistake coming out of the Shane there. Sorry, not out of the Shane, out of the chicane.
We got a yellow. It's, oh boy, it's for Shane. No. He's still in the race though. It's the penultimate lap of the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh, Blazer runs very wide. Your top 3 are extremely close to each other, about 7/10 between first and third. Meanwhile, 7/10 between third and fourth. Fourth and fifth as well. Oh, we got another yellow. It's again Shane going very slowly. Probably spun out again. He has. He's good though.
So we're entering the last 3.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes maybe, of this race. There's been some real consistency so far. Blazer's getting very close. Is he going to do something into the chicane?
Oh,
There's contact.
Boy, they're side by side still. There's contact again.
Fruit Boy
That's
going
gonna
around the
allow Fruit Boy to
outside.
get past. Fruit Boy around the outside. He gets the move done. Fruit Boy's got the run out of the chicane. Will he catch up and pass Ethan? Ethan going defensive into turn 1.
Final lap.
Oh, man. Oh, Fruit
gets
Boy
a
could
good
be
look.
looking for another move. No, he has to back out. Oh, man. We got another yellow in sector 3. Once again, it's Shane. He's lost his front wing
Shane.
again.
Oh, Shane. Oh, I thought Ethan had lost it there.
Shane has retired in the pits. The good news for him is that he will be classified as P9, which will be 2 points for the AlphaTauri.
Oh, contact on the hairpin.
Oh! Oh, that could have been huge. Wow! I'm pretty sure that contact sealed the win for Ethan.
Yeah.
Fruit Boy is not going to be pleased with Blazer, that is for sure.
Want to make sure we all keep
He's
it cleaner in these last few turns.
He's catching him, though.
Nobody wants a penalty now.
Is Fruit Boy going to dive on the inside? No, he's not. Oh, he had to try one more thing. Oh, he bumps him, almost loses the rear end. But to the line, it's going to be Ethan who wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Fruit Boy P2, Stygian P3, P4 Steffi, P5 Blazer. Wow.
What a race, what some great driving
today, but great driving by everybody.
Yeah, I think that's really, you know, the way that those first 5 guys pulled away. I think it's real testament to the consistency of the driving. Obviously, Blazer had the 9 seconds, which has really cost him. But what a great drive by those top, certainly top 4, probably Blazer as well, with top 5.
Oh no, Blazer did a great job today. I guess he was trying. He just tried so hard to get past Ethan, and when the track's this wet, it's a track like Japan where you only really have one opportunity to overtake. It's going to be real hard to make an overtake.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tape to tape for Ethan, leading every single lap.
Let every single second of this race. Pazuzu P6, P7 for the Alpine of Piggy Man, and Eagle is going to come home P8. Just an unfortunate day for the Mercedes driver after what started out as a promising race for him.
Still picks up a few points though, really kind of minimizes the damage that really could have happened in terms of championship.
Yeah.
So what's that, a 14-point swing?
18, yes, 14-point swing. So instead of 40 points, it is now 26-point deficit between the two. Eagle is, I thought he was going to pull into the pits and retire. I was like, all right. I mean, do what you want to do, man.
And that, as they say, is that. Exactly, Gravedigger. That was brilliant driving from that top 5. Fruit Boy is your driver of the day for the game. Don't forget, guys, we're going to have a vote, no doubt, later on this evening into tomorrow for who you want as your driver of the day. There'll be 3 or 4 choices for you to choose from. And yeah, there you go. There's your tape-to-tape winner on the podium, Ethan, alongside Fruit Boy, and indeed, who's third? Second?
Stygian.
Stygian.
Imagine
sitting here for the whole race. Imagine sitting here for the whole race and not knowing who won or who came second.
No, Stygian had a really good race. It was a very quiet race too from him, which in his case got him a podium. So you can't complain too much about that. I will be inviting our podium finishers now.
Excellent. Get a picture of the. Oh, that's a picture of me. We don't want a picture of me. We want a picture of. They took a selfie. That would have been embarrassing.
The fastest lap of the race goes to Shane with a 1:41.562. So that'll be 3 points for him in the championship.
Ah, yes, Shane.
In my personal opinion, it's pretty hard to say who's driver of the day. I mean, on the one hand, you got Steffi, who gained 7 spots. You also had Fruit Boy, who gained 7 spots throughout the race and finished P2. And then you had Ethan, who just completely and utterly dominated today. Not only in Q3, but also in the race. I mean, I didn't even see him lose the rear end coming out of a corner. If you did, you know, you did. But I certainly didn't. He made no mistakes. Everything was absolutely perfect from him.
Who's that, Ethan? For sure.
Okay, we got,
okay.
Stygian in here.
Fruit Boy says he's happy with P2 in Japan.
So I guess this will be the only man we interview today.
Yeah, let's just see if we can... I've just asked both Fruit and Ethan if they're coming through. We got Stidge in, have we? Yeah, Stidge.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to the showroom real quick.
So I guess the only man we're interviewing today is the Flying Dutchman of Division 3.
Once I've got to the showroom, gents, feel free to commence the interview days.
All right, Stygian, you had a rather quiet day today. You didn't make any massive moves or mistakes. You kind of just kept your race going, brought it home, and to end it off, it's P3. How are you feeling today, man?
Yeah, very happy. Had a bad start, but from then on it was all right. I kept my head cool, and well, I ended up in P3, so yeah, happy.
There was a moment when Pazuzu was holding up you and I believe Eagle. Or
Yeah.
either him or no, it was Steffi.
Mm-hmm.
Were you and him in a party?
No. We haven't been in a party ever. It's we just raced that night. No team orders.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, were there, because if you were in a party, were there team orders to let you through, or was it just he let you through out of pure courtesy?
I guess he did, and I'm thankful for that. He has done it in the past as well. It's a great teammate to have, and well, luckily I was able to break away, and he's amazing at defending. So I had a good gap before the safety car.
He certainly is amazing at defending. He held up Steffi for about 6 or 7 laps, and by the time he got through, you were about 5 seconds up.
Yeah, it was amazing. He did a phenomenal job.
So, congrats to Pazuzu. You were a phenomenal defender, dude. Next question. Heading into the spring break, how are you feeling?
Well, as of right now, I'm fighting for P4, and I guess I feel quite comfortable I can take that, especially with Braver retiring from this race. I think I have like a 20-point gap now to P5, so I think realistically P4 is fine.
Well, it's good to
Nice.
hear.
And how do you feel about, obviously after spring break, we've got the United States Grand Prix. What's your thoughts on that circuit?
I hate the first sector. I will
Don't we
definitely
all?
end up with like 18 seconds worth of penalties.
Wow.
It's horrible. But the rest of the track is fine, and I always set my car up for the race, so hopefully I can salvage some points.
That would be good. That would be good. Yeah, I've just checked with the guys. Doesn't look like we're going to get... I've just... at the driver's lounge. Yeah, so Fruit Boy's not joining, and I've not seen anything from Ethan, so it looks like those guys aren't going to come through.
Shame.
Yeah. Stedja, with your 15 points today, you are at 113 points, barring any stewards reports.
Oh,
that gives you 24 points to P3 in the championship. Do you feel confident you can catch P3?
Who's in third? Is that Moggs?
It's Moggs, yes. He did not show up today.
Oh, I guess if he keeps not showing up, I might be able to take third, but we'll see. I'm aiming for fourth right now, and we'll go from there.
I was going to say, you certainly have fourth in the bag for the time being.
Oh, it ain't over till it's over.
That is true. All right, Stitchin, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck to you at Coda, and best of luck to you throughout the next 2 weeks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good luck. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Blazer, yes, track limits did screw you, sir. I thought it was a fantastic drive by the top 5 drivers today. Unlucky there, Blazer. The level of consistency shown by everybody was superb. Congratulations to Ethan. Congratulations to Fruit Boy for finishing P2. Really kind of, like we say, cutting the gap there by 14 points on that championship leader, the Eagle Gent. An interesting race. Somebody said in the Discord that they want rain every week. I think it was Fruit Boy. I think if it was guaranteed to rain every week, I wouldn't race.
If it was guaranteed to rain every week, I'd be asking how hard.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't like full wet at Monaco, I'd be all right. Full wet at Hungary, I'd be like, yes, sir, I got this. I'm podium in the bag for sure.
Oh my God! No.
It's so easy to defend at Hungary in the full rain. It's not even a joke. You can have a time. You could be like 10 seconds laps slower, and you'd still be able to defend.
Good grief!
But but that'll do it from us.
Yes, that will indeed do it from us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is RSF1. Tomorrow night we have Tier 4, also racing round Japan, the Suzuka circuit. We're hoping for dry weather for sure, because I shall be racing. I don't know who your commentary team is tomorrow night, but we have very much enjoyed an incident-fueled race, but some really great driving. Take care. Days, thank you so much for joining me in the booth tonight. Appreciate it.
For sure. And good luck tomorrow night.
You and I will be together again. You and I will be together again in 2 weeks as we
Kota.
travel to Kota.
Home track.
Home track for you. Sounds good to me. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Take care. See you tomorrow night for RSF1 Tier 4. Hope to see you there soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.